Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, damn it. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your dwarven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
What do we believe? I'm not sure what to believe.
A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
Okay. I guess we should thank her for doing this. Yeah, thank you for returning them.
Such manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Short and sweet. Okay, we should be able to finish up a couple of quests now. One of the key to the treasure chest and one of the Mabari. Cure for the dog.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
Is this the flower you're looking for?
Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could.
How long before there's an improvement?
A day, maybe 2. There's enough ointment for him to make a full recovery. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you.
I'm not really interested in a dog.
A Mabari isn't just a dog. He's at least as smart as your average palace guard, but if you're not interested, you're not interested. Come back after the battle and just... well, take another look.
Why are you peddling the goddamn dog to me? Less of a dog than some kind of miniature horse anyway. Quartermaster, yeah, the chest. What magical wonders do they have there? Crappy healing items, spirit bomb, empty flask, and well, a couple of enchanters. Elements, I suppose, and 15 silver. Not really worth it. You have my magical sword, so take your own crappy sword.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
Yeah, I was supposed to sell stuff away. Normal daggers, no use. We have a lot of capacity, but there's no point in really having extra items here. Although he's not paying much for these. About 25% of their actual value. I'm not sure if that's the going price though. It might be. Private documents. A list of household accounts and expenditures over time. Useful for merchants negotiating contracts and wages. I don't want to sell too much stuff here. Because this location will not be available for me throughout the game. So I'd rather, when I do equipment dumps, I'd rather dump them in locations where I might have access to later on if I need them for some reason. Ooh, there's another backpack. Buy that. So 90 capacity now. Very nice.
Back again? Don't the Grey Wardens need you? Off you go. I have preparations to make for the battle, and I won't be distracted.
Yeah, I'll take a quick look around. Something might have changed.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now? I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did. As you wish.
Grey Wardens drinking. Yeah, no guard here this time.
Whoa, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't. Whoa, don't touch the carcass.
Sergeant bugged out there. Anything else? Nothing worth to note. I guess we'll just talk to Duncan and get this ritual business over with. So finally we'll become proper Grey Wardens.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Okay, now will you tell us what this ritual is about?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
You're saying this ritual can kill us?
As could any darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Are all humans such cowards?
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
We don't know that, Deveth.
Don't we? The Grey Wardens have saved the world from Darkspawn before. I'd say they know better than anyone what it takes. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them?
Maybe
you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
And if we're not sure about this?
Since the beginning, the Grey Wardens have been charged with finding those who were strong enough to attempt the joining and recruiting them into our ranks for the good of all. Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Chugging it all down.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good.
See.
From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Yeah. Nothing you said prepared me for that.
Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
Very well.
The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Clearly the secret of surviving the ritual is to sip the blood instead of chug it down. In general, I like that quite a bit. The reasoning is quite simple. If joining the Grey Warden was just basically volunteering, it would be a very weak tie to the organization. Now there's at least some kind of a bond between the Grey Warden members. Everyone's gone through shit to be a member. It has some value. They've survived an ordeal. And they share a secret that they don't really share with any outsiders. So, quite nice, quite nice. About Duncan killing the warrior, I don't think it's all that exceptional. That's what's so. I say he's sort of. We're not here. We're here because we're conscripted basically by the Grey Warden, or recruited, whatever. But we're soldiers. We don't get to decide our fate. You can apply, even in a modern army, you can apply to wherever you want, but others make the decision where you go. And if some kind of war breaks out, you ain't gonna decide shit. You certainly don't have the freedom to not go fighting at that point anymore. And he pulled a sword on basically a superior officer. Yeah, it's not too out of place for him to be killed at that situation. He couldn't be trusted. He's been let into on the secret, let into on the order, but basically he's trying to get out at that point without joining it. It's not cool anymore. It's not a great thing, but I don't really think it's a huge crime against humanity that he put a knife in the man. It's more of a... it's a waste and a shame that had to happen. Guess we'll go with dexterity as far as attributes are concerned. We can get momentum or weapon training. This is a sustained thing, so it'll eat up about 50% of our fatigue. The character has learned to carry one attack through to the next, increasing attack speed substantially. This mode consumes stamina quickly, however. It doesn't really consume anything. What it means, it's a sustained thing. Upkeep 60, a little bit of increase in fatigue, I guess. Dual striking is odd. It's a cooldown of 0.5 seconds, so you can flip it on and off whenever you want. This is a cooldown of 30 seconds, as is most of these sustained abilities have a longer cooldown, so you can't flip them on and off. Substantial increase to attack speed sounds very attractive though. So it would mean, yeah, we need to go dexterity. Okay, I'm very comfortable with the amount of skills we have at the moment that we can use. At this moment we'll go develop our dual weapon abilities as well as some of the warrior abilities. We can live with just these abilities for quite some time. Yeah, I'm fairly pleased with that. Oh, we have another talent we can use. Excellent. So maybe dual weapon training or powerful. It would help reduce the fatigue penalty of using skills. Yeah, dual weapon training. The character has become more proficient fighting with two weapons and now deals closer to normal damage bonus with the offhand weapon. This isn't all that great of a skill, but it's something we have to take anyway at some point. Or should I take the warrior? I mean powerful. Through training hard work, the warrior has gained greater health and reduced fatigue penalty for wearing armor. We are wearing quite a heavy armor, so this might not be a bad thing at all. Okay, I want to try out something. Quick save. What's our fatigue penalty now? 20%. Okay, I'll do the level up and take powerful. See what difference does it make. It halves the penalty. So it's definitely not bad. But I'm not sure if it's worth taking either at this point. Consider a cost like this, for example. Activation 24 points, so it's what? Like 5 points extra to activate. It'll pile up, so it does make a significant difference, but instead of extra 5 points, we'll have to pay extra 2.5 points. It is significant in longer fights, but I think for now we're probably better off with going with the dual weapon abilities. Got a new ability. Momentum. Sustain.
Now it's better than later.
Yeah, 50% of stamina just disappeared. We could use the dual striking. More damage by attacks, cannot inflict regular critical hits or backstab. We don't have the stamina to do anything else if we use both of these. We have what? 10 points stamina, 110 reserved. .60 reserved, 60 left to use. So even with this, we can't use abilities all that much. Like one use of this, and we can't do anything else. I guess we could use our abilities, then put on momentum and maybe even dual striking and just fight it out that way. So start without these abilities and then put them on to fight.
I'll get on.
Especially the dual weapon striking is very easy to put on and off. We'll see, we'll have to test it out. Okay, we were asked to take part of the War Council.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from
To flank
cover.
the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
I don't want to complain too much about melee after getting command from basically the guy in charge of the army. So I refuse to be sent on an errand. That's a order from my commander, and in this case, even the king of the country we're in. If it's not dangerous, I can do it myself. That might be appropriate. Another side mission away from the main force. Thrilling. Yeah, I don't want to bitch about that. I am disappointed of not getting to be part of the main fighting, but that doesn't mean I want to bitch and whine about it to my commanding officer, basically. If it's not dangerous, I can do it myself.
No. It's best that you both go.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough. This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
Dun dun dun!
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
Where is this Tower of Ishal exactly?
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
So when do we light the beacon?
We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
Yeah, but what if something happens to Alistair? It seems like a stupid... Why can't... Is it some kind of a goddamn secret that I can't know? It seems like in a plan to... You're introducing very unnecessary points of failure that don't need to be there. Can we join the battle afterwards?
Stay with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word.
Okay, what if the archdemon appears?
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
Okay, how much time do we have?
The battle is about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour.
I know what I have to do.
Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Ooh, Alistair, that'll level up. What kind of warrior are you, anyway? Shield user, excellent. That means strength and dexterity. Can't take... You probably want more shield abilities. So, shield defense. While this mode is active, the character drops into a defensive stance that favors the shield, gaining a bonus to defense and an increased chance to shrug off missile attacks, but taking a penalty to attack. With shield balance, the attack penalty is reduced. With shield expertise, the defense bonus is increased. With shield mastery, the defense bonus increases further. A lot of abilities that's buff these earlier abilities. It's a nice way to keep them relevant throughout the game, I guess. Yeah, we'll probably take shield defense, shield balance, shield wall very early on. And shield tactics, definitely. Character is proficient enough with a shield to defend from all angles, so that attackers no longer benefit from the flanking strikes. Once we have a bit better defense, we'll also take Threaten. Increases enemy hostility with each melee attack, drawing them away from other allies while this mode is active. So, Alistair will be our tank. I don't think he'll survive that kind of aggro at this stage, so he needs to up his defense. Preferably get shield tactics too, so he isn't totally screwed over. Tactics? No, I don't want to see your tactics. I want to see Alistair. Shield bash. No, that's terrible. Enemy health, let's say more than 50%. Being attacked by range attack, shield cover, yeah. Self any, just keep it active. Yeah, I want you to keep the shield defense active. It'll hurt your attack, but on the other hand, I don't have to babysit Alistair so much. Hopefully. And we need to check the equipment. Okay. I think we got the equipment they had. Warden's Oath, +2 Constitution. Constitution increases health, which is nice, but I think in many cases stamina is a bit more important. Mental resistance cow. Oh, that's nice. It's not too bad. Mental resistance. We don't have a lot of mental resistance. I think I'll keep the helmet. I'll stay here. You can have the apprentice cow. Ah, lovely. Okay, anything else? Splint mail. It looks like he has a full splint mail. And Warden's longsword. So he does not need a weapon. These should be better bows. Longbow ash. No, pretty much the same. Yeah. Okay, let's get going. I need to put some healing items on his quick slots too. Yeah. Let's go.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Let's cross the bridge. Ow!
There! You will fall!
They're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Okay. Alistair, I just wanted to say you have the most awesome looking hat ever. Okay, Tower Guard. Crossbow. Good to me. You can get the Ash longbow. No, Darkspawn shortbow. Congratulations. What about you? Circle Mate. His equipment is good enough. I'm not giving him anything new. Maybe some of these crappier items, like armor. Although I don't think so. The thing is, Mage needs his fatigue or magic. You don't want to increase that. What are you doing? You have a lot of archery stats. Lightning shot. Shattering shot. Okay, this is a proper archer. Crippling shot. Enemy. Rank? Okay, let's say elite or higher. Usability, crippling shot. Hitting shot on any enemy using a melee attack. Rapid shot, always active. Yep, sounds fine to me. What about the mage? Okay. Yeah, this does not make any sense. Sell any activate mode flaming weapons. It provides bonus fire damage to melee attack. Well, probably no. Yeah, I want to save up his mana for offensive casting. So we need to automate lightning, for example. Okay, is a no. Yes. What the hell are you gonna do? Enemy nearest visible. Sure. No. Arcane bolts not to the nearest visible. With the lowest health enemy. I want him to finish, basically aid what we're already attacking and finish them off. Nearest visible could be the... No. Enemy target at range, target at short range. Use ability Flame Blast. Yeah, let's see how this works out. You keep using your... Okay, I think we're ready to go.
I get you a ladder?
Hey, this team is good enough. We should have rushed in without any kind of real plan, and we weren't in any real threat of dying, any one of us. So this will probably work just fine. We still have additional abilities we are not automating. So we have paralysis, for example, with the mage that we can throw if we face anything really dangerous. Garnets. Garnets.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? All right. Now's better than later.
Loot, it's sort of is disrupting what we're doing. We're trying to get to the tower to light the beacons as quickly as possible. We need all the money our equipment isn't all that great. We don't have any recipes for crafting, so we don't have most of our specializations for any character, so money is something we're gonna need a ton and ton and ton.
Stand fast. We fight for Ferelden.
So you decided to not fight, but sit next to the fire then. Lovely. Glad I saved your ass.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Stop bitching. Again, luck alpha.
Let's see what you're made of!
It seems to be working quite well. Use your abilities you're gonna use and then
better than later.
put on the combat sustained abilities, because they just limit your maximum fatigue. They don't use up any fatigue. So if you don't have any fatigue to use anyway, you might as well put them on. You missed something. Yeah, you're just warming up next to the fire, aren't you? Useless sack of shit. Tower of Charm. So this should be filled with darkspawn. Yeah, there are barricades, defensive positions, and everything. And this is just the first floor. So let's get to it. Wait. Fire. Herlock. Okay. I saw fireball. Shit.
Now's better than later.
Okay. It seems like they have a mage there.
What? Can I get you a ladder? Get off
Herlock. Shit.
Now's better than later.
There's a trap here. Okay. We're going to have to do range combat to kill it.
All right. I'll get on. On it.
Yeah, don't fucking trigger the. Jesus Christ.
Very well.
Yep.
I'll get on.
Yep.
Off I go.
Of course.
Die! From me! Let's make this.
You shot several times already. Why can't you keep on shooting?
Cut them down! I'll get on.
Ah, block. That's why you can't.
This'll be fun! Very well. I'll get up.
Shit. I'm still worried about the emissary because of the traps. And he's not attacking us, he's clearly waiting for something. Okay, we'll do this. For God's sakes, don't run in there. It's some kind of a oil or something that it keeps tripping us and it's translucent. transparent.
All right. Very well.
Can I get you a ladder? So you can get off my...
Screw it. Let's go. Yeah, go for the close range.
Is it time to kill something?
Riposte.
Now's better than later.
Yeah, stun, lovely.
I'll get up.
You can get the guys to follow exactly how you do, but simply disabling the move freely ability. But in general, I don't want to do that. Mostly because I have a habit of leaving it off then, and it's something you want to keep on in most of the fighting.
So you can get off my back?
The oil here was very dangerous. I think that's if you use any kind of fire spell on it, it lights on fire. So it's one of the combination spells available in the game. Okay, small problem. You can't use your flame blast like this. Can you use something else? But lightning. At least it's less likely to hurt our own guys. Flame blast at close range. When I was more thinking of having the circle mage separate most of the time, and when enemies come at it, he'll use it to defend himself.
Got it.
But in such close quarters where we don't really have the room to spread out too much, we're just using it to do damage to our own guys. It looks like the... Looks like with the first level it's mostly done already though. Anything else? No. Deep mushrooms. Silver blood bracelet, a gift and lesser injury kit. Iron ring, I think that's just jewelry. And here's where the Darkspawn came in. So, first level cleared. Not much of a reward out of this.
Now's better than later.
A few health potions and that's pretty much it. Well, at least if we encounter trouble, we have the resources to handle that. Yeah, first level clear.